this is gonna be this part is the summary of what it's been like for me over the course of 2013. Now, this is just me. Right now I'm sitting in a car, sitting in my car stuck at a railroad track, and just happen to have my camera. So yeah, I know it's odd, but hey, this video will be jumping from time to time. I'm just gonna say, like, damn it, you old fart. And yes, I can say you old fart because I just got one of my tires changed, so the same guy was at the same place, but that's besides the point. Now, for me, the year 2013, for me personally, I'm just gonna talk about what it's been like for me. I'm not talking about the politics. Politics I will get into though, and religion too, because but yeah, pretty much I'm gonna keep talking till the train goes by. And also from the Army Reserve. Oh, the train's come by. So guess what? I'll continue this thing a little bit later. We're gonna talk about politics, what the year 2013 has held for me, what I've gone through, and just some changes I've noticed. And yeah, we'll get to that after I get back home later. Well, continuing from where I left off, pretty much, again, this is not going to be like a driving thing. It's similar to 2013 for me. Here's how I'm doing short summaries of all 12 months. Because right now I'm about to go to work on New Year's Eve. So, woo! It sucks. But yeah, but summary of January. January's like, okay, let's start anew. We're going to be a new person. I think I remember now my resolution for January of 2013 from last year. It was like, okay, I'm going to be a stronger, better, more social person, and I actually did that, and that will come to show up later in April and May when let's just say stuff started to take a worse for me, take a worse turn for me. So at that time, like in January, so I was still in high school, still just going through the daily motions. I had a job at this one jewelry place, and everything at the time was okay, you know, it was alright. And then, you know, at that time I was still at the time, me and this long distance girl I was talking to, we decided, okay, you know what, this long distance isn't working because we can't see each other, because at the time I didn't have a car. So I was like, oh, okay, I understand it. And I was a little torn up about it. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little torn up. So then, the rest of, you know, it goes, so after it took a few weeks to recover from that and stuff, it's like, okay, move forward. So February, you know, I love and I hate February. I hate Valentine's Day, and I love it at the same time, because that was the one day, because our school, we had this thing where we hung up hearts around school with the names of everyone, in the school. I mean, everything from the custodians to the freaking, basically every staff member and every student had the name. Even the officers did. Yeah, surprise. But yeah, then after that, because I remember I did the same thing last year in 2012 on Valentine's Day, but this one girl, now keep in mind, she's part of the FCA, which is the Federal Christian Athlete, or something like that. So at the time I'm thinking, I'm gonna break this Christian woman. I'm gonna break her. Not in a bad way, but you know, I'm gonna try my best to see if she'll want to get with me. Not in that way, just be a date, you know. So pretty much we talked again. I told her I was gonna bring it up again. She didn't believe me. I kept my promise. So I brought it up again, look, would you like to go out? I have a little bit of money. Correction, I have a bit of you know, cash laying around if you want to go out for a movie, maybe on a little dinner date or something like that. And again, the time she used to be calling me, I always got the quote-unquote the kind enough, meaning that you knew this girl did not want to go out with you, and they knew that you knew that, but you still gave it a try anyway. So she said, look, I'm focused on school and on my faith. I'm like, girl, you can be focused on school and your faith. I'm just a side thought, you know. At anything, at most, I see like probably once, twice a week, just hang out, and then just go on our merry way. I mean, I'm not the freaking type that I need to be wherever you are. Let me hold on to your leg. I'm afraid you'll leave. No, but so that was shut down. So in time of the February, I was asking girls out for like, all right, would you like to go on a, we'd like to go on a little date, you know? And then I was like, alright, screw this, I'm just gonna focus on myself now. Enter March. March was interesting. March was, ice. March was like, it was fun, alright? March was like, okay, our school's doing this track walk thing, whatever, it's not gonna work again, so like, yeah, alright, yeah. Did that. Time goes on. It was school, pretty much. Okay, did the walk. Now back to normal life. April. Here comes April. Okay. Got a green light. Cool. F you! Okay, in the month of April, it's like, okay. Knew this one girl who I've been wanting to ask out since 10th grade, but I didn't have the courage to. So like, at this point in my life, I'm thinking, you know what? I'm throwing something called the effort factor. Now, don't you know, no, the effort factor is when you just say, you know what, I don't care what happens, whatever happens, happens, I don't care at this point. Like, if she says no, she just says no. Because at this point, I'm just so broken, in general. So I was like, alright, whatever. I asked her out, she said, look, I'll give you my, hold on. But yeah, I started this thing called the effort factor, where pretty much you just say, you know what, if it's going to happen, if it's going to be good, it's good, if bad, it's bad, it's whatever, I don't care at this point. So pretty much as this girl, she told me that, she gave me her address. I'm like, okay. She's like, okay, look, I also have another guy who wants to swap me. I'm thinking, okay, that's fine with me. So, look, if he doesn't say anything, I will call you, come over to my house, and go for a little date. Said, alright. Waited this morning, got freaking amped up, like, okay, hey, so yes or no, yes or no, yes or no. I don't know why I'm working myself up, because at the same time I'm thinking, well, if she's gonna say no, oh my gosh, it's a bag. If she's gonna say no, oh well, you know, I'll just go for a bike ride. And she said yes. So we went over, we hung out, and pretty much that lasted for the better part of a month. Like, this is okay, you know. She had some problems. I'm not gonna lie, she had some problems. She was like, I don't know what kind of disability she had, but I knew she had one. But you know how some girls, they hide stuff to where like, okay, this person is messed up, and I know they've had a hard time. I know they've had a harder life. I just can't think of what it is that freaking brought it out of them. But I'll get on with that in a little bit after I go to work. I need to make my money. You know what I'm saying? That will also be coming up in this vlog too. So, this freaking maniac. So, in a minute, you know, well, in a little bit, I'll explain what like happened and stuff, and explain the rest of 2013 for me. So, I thank y'all for watching. Well, what am I saying? It's not the end yet. Hold on. And for giggles, revving the expo. You gotta love neutral, man. It's fun, man. Put a turbocharger on this thing, you know, they go super fast like that. And yeah, but well, until my coworker comes out, I'll continue on what I was saying. Like, pretty much this girl had some problems, you know. It's like, I would try to ask her something, and then she'd be like, why you want to know? I'm like, I'm curious, because that's just how person I am. I'm a curious person. Like, if something, like, if I want to know something, like, I really want to know something about you, you know, I'll ask him. And it's like, but what if I don't want to tell you? I don't know. Do you feel insecure about telling me? It's like, look, if you care about me like you say to keep in mind, it's only like a few months. Like the first few weeks I asked this question. But it's like, you know, I'm just curious, alright? I want to get to know you better so I can understand you. At the same time, I'm thinking, probably just because, you know, probably just a lust thing, probably just, I don't know, you know, it's like it's like a little science experiment, alright? Like, this person seems interesting to me. Their personality seems interesting. I want to find out more. So pretty much he still didn't tell me what it was. Well, alright, whatever. I'll just leave it alone. And shut up. Pretty much was like, this stuff is like, yeah, this is pretty much how March went. It was like and okay. Because this girl was a smoker. She smelled like a flipping chimney, god dang it. Chain smoker after chain smoker after chain smoker. She had one smoke, and I found out later that it was just because she only smoked because she wanted to. Not to calm her down thing, just because she felt the craving or something like that. So then it's like, okay, whatever. I don't mind if you smoke, just don't smoke in the house. Don't smoke in my parents' house, I mean. I don't care if you smoke at your house, it's your house. Then I found out a lot more stuff that I will not go into detail about, simply because, you know, it's old news, you know. No point in dragging up the history. This maniac's gonna take me along. I mean, pretty much, well, okay, you know what, I'll just leave it at that. It's whatever. So then, after about 4 weeks, after 3 weeks, she asked if she could use something of mine, and basically she gave it to someone else, thinking I didn't need it. And then I never seen it, and I'm not seeing it again. She asked the question, well, it was a cell phone. It wasn't like an amazing cell phone, but you know, it's still my personal property. So that got stolen. I said, F this. And yeah, we broke up after a bad argument. Well, at least I felt it was a bad argument, but then again, I also overreact to stuff. To where it's like, yeah, I probably should have gone about that a different way. I should have gone with a cooler head, but you know, that was just like working my nerve. Plus, she always wanted to, like, just like, she wanted to hang out, but she didn't want to hang out with just me and her, you know. Because heck, I had a job that wasn't paying that well. Well, it paid, but you know. Okay, but it's just a little boring. All I did most is like walk around, probably grab something to eat, go hang out with her friend, and then just say later. But this girl also got me into a little bit of trouble too, and almost got me arrested. This maniac. And you see this stuff jittering right now. It's because the camera's on my steering wheel. The car does that. But yeah, that happened, and then you know, I had to break up. I'm like, okay, I'm about to press charges on this girl. Then, keep in mind, this was messed up. Here's how it happened. One day, she told me she was going to Louisville real quick because she had to go do something with the law or something like that. I forget what it was, but me and her friend hung out. Now, I didn't know at the time, but now I'm looking back and I think, you know what? This was a setup. Her friend freaking tricked me. Because basically she was saying like, look, you don't deserve to be treated like that. If you were with me, I'd treat you better. And I started thinking, wait. At the time, what they're thinking of, like, something is very wrong here. Something is wrong. Alright, but I'll continue this part later.